The Lamb has made us a kingdom of priests to serve our God. We hear this in our first reading and in the responsorial psalm today. A kingdom of priests. When we hear this term, often people think of the word priest, they think of people like myself, who we often refer to as priests. Maybe a better term would be to refer to me as a ministerial priest. But in the time of the New Testament time and the early church Christian communities, they didn't use the word priest to refer to people like myself. The people who were priestly, who were priests, were all Christians. Every single Christian was priestly. The word they actually used for people like myself was presbyter. Hence we get the place where the parish priest lives even today is referred to as the presbytery, using the word presbyter, which actually means elder, not priest. The Jewish community at the time of Jesus and directly after Jesus' resurrection, when the early church Christian community existed, there was already a group of priests, Jewish priests. So the Christian community was quite distinct. They knew that people weren't becoming Jewish priests. They didn't want people to become chief priests or high priests. And Jesus sometimes has issues with such people who become priests. But he asks all people, it's mentioned in a number of places in St. Paul's writings, and today we have this beautiful description in the book of Revelation, that we hear, "You brought men for God of every race, language, people and nation, and made them a line of kings and priests." All of us are called to be priestly. And part of being priestly, if you have a look to see what the Jewish people understood what it meant to be priestly, there was a whole tribe of people who were priestly, men and women, and their dedication of their life was to the worship of God. And being a Christian, we dedicate our lives to the worship of God, each and every one of us. The other thing that was interesting of the Jewish Levitical tribe, they were the priestly tribe, they didn't go to war. They were people of peace. And that gives us an indication of perhaps just of two things of what applies to each and every one of us. We are called to be about worship, and we are called to be about peace. If we become something else, then the question is, are we being a priestly people? It's very interesting to see the way the church starts to develop the word priest and refer in relation to people like myself. That doesn't happen until about the 3rd or the 4th century. Before that, they were using this word presbyter, an elder. Yes, we have elders, we have leaders, but all of us are called to be people of prayer. All of us are called to be dedicated to God, to the worship of God, and to be instruments of peace. The Lamb has made us a kingdom of priests to serve our God. We understand that through baptism, all of us share in the priesthood of Jesus Christ, each and every one of us through baptism. Let us be priestly in our lives. Let's be people of worship. Let's be people of peace.